Hey guys, welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the Fenix RC15 rechargeable flashlight. Now this torch is a big improvement on the RC10, which if you guys have been following me for some time, you'll know that I reviewed the RC10 there last year and I was fairly impressed with the features. So let's have a look at this one up close and see what the improvements are. So first of all, this is the carry case that it comes in, just a hard plastic carry case. Bit of information about the torch on the front there, but I won't go into that reading it verbatim because I'll go into the features obviously when we open up and have a look. So just opening the case here, it's very much like the RC10, virtually identical in its appearance, nicely laid out. So we've got a few different accessories here. First one here is just the car charger, just plugs into a cigarette lighter. Also got a carry case. On the back here you can see that it fits onto a belt, so you can just feed your belt through the loop there and carry it around with you in the field. You've got the actual torch cradle, the rechargeable cradle. There's the actual mains power adapter here. As you can see, you've just got to put the adapter piece on for the Australian socket. So that just clips in and pushes down. And then if you want to remove that, there's just a button at the bottom there that you just push in and it just slides on off. Also got a lanyard here for the torch. This is the torch itself. So it looks like quite a nice torch, just the first impressions of it. Now a bit of paperwork in here. We've got a user manual. It's also a warranty card. Comes standard with a 24-month warranty. And then finally there's just a product brochure here on just some other Fenix products. Okay, so just opening the user manual, you can see here the different run times. Now there's 4 settings on the torch. You've got the low, the medium, the high and the turbo. So that's fairly standard across the Fenix range. Now on the low setting here it says it's only 9 lumens and you have a run time of 100 hours. Then the medium setting is 130 lumens and a run time of 6 hours 30 minutes. Then when we move up to the high setting, it's 350 lumens and has a runtime of 3 hours. Then finally the turbo mode is a massive 860 lumens and that has a runtime of 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay, so let me run through a few specs about the torch. The bulb on this one is an actual Cree XML U2 LED bulb and it has a runtime or a lifespan of 50,000 hours. There's a 3.7 volt rechargeable Li-on battery. So I'll just open that up and show you. So naturally that comes with the torch. Now the length of it is 168 millimeters or 6.5 inches approximately. So I mean it's not a massive torch. It's certainly compact enough to carry around on your belt without getting in the way or even just in a jacket pocket. It's only 245 grams in weight, so fairly lightweight. And it has a digitally regulated output which maintains the constant brightness of the torch. It's durable aircraft grade aluminium and it's finished with a premium type 3 hard anodized anti-abrasive finish. So if you drop it or scratch it or something like that, you've got that anti-abrasion capabilities there will help you look after the torch at the end of the day. It also has a tough and ultra clear glass lens on it as well. And just overall the torch just has a nice feel about it, like it just feels really good in the hand when you point it and just use it in general. At the back here, much like the RC10, you've got that anti-slip material there so you can hang on to it. And a couple of features that I've just noticed straight up which are better than the RC10 is, if you remember, the RC10 had the button at the rear. Well, the mode and the power button on the RC15 are at the front here. So that's the first thing I noticed, is I can stand the torch up so there's no problems there, where the RC10 would fall over or was on an angle most of the time. So that's a definite big improvement. You also have the lanyard hole off to the side at the rear there instead of the top. So the RC10 had it at the top there, so obviously when you fed through the lanyard, that'd get in the way and create an uneven surface when you actually have the torch upright. So you virtually couldn't use the RC10 upright, but the RC15, as you can see, just no problems at all. Now the mode buttons too is really good. You've got the power button there, but you've also got the mode or the cycle button just below it. So that's absolutely brilliant. I'm really glad Fenix have upgraded this over the RC10, because that was the one thing I didn't like about the RC10, is you actually had the mode or the cycle button at the rear here, and when you're in the darkness and you were trying to cycle through, it was so hard to feel where the button was. Half the time you couldn't pick it up. So that was a real problem. And now you've got no problem at all. You can just easily feel that with your thumb. So it's really good to see those improvements with the torch. So when you turn it on, obviously you just hit the power button there. So that's it there, just on the 9 lumens there on the low mode. So with the actual cycle button at the back there, all you need to do is just press it once and it'll go up to the medium. Then again it'll go up to high, and then finally up to turbo. Now I'll just bring it back a bit. Like honestly, if you guys were here and right beside me looking into that white light there in the middle, I mean I can't even look into it. It is that bright at 860 lumens. The absolute brightness of this torch is just amazing. Okay, we'll just turn the torch off. Now there's two different ways you can start the strobe. So look guys, if you're epileptic or something like that, don't watch this part of it, because I'm actually going to activate the strobe mode. So there's two ways to do it. You can either just hold down the mode button at the back of the torch and it'll go straight on into the strobe, and then just release it and it'll turn off. Or if you've already got the torch on, all you need to do is just hit the mode button again, hold it down, and then it'll go straight into that strobe mode, but it'll stay on. So to release it, just hit the mode button again, and that's it. It'll just go back to the normal constant beam. Also, it has a lockout feature too. So, if you really want to make sure that the torch gets turned off, and if someone just bumps the power button, then it's not going to come back on. So how you do that is you just hold down the power button for about 2 seconds, and then you'll see it flash twice. So now if I hit the power button once, it's not going to come on, so you're locked out. So how you reactivate it is fairly simple. All you need to do is just quickly tap the power button twice, and then on it comes again, and it's you just use it as per normal. Also the torch is waterproof, so we'll do that test now like I do with all the torches and pretty much any equipment I get. I like to put it through its paces, so just completely submerge it there, and there should be no problems obviously with operating it. The torch also has some drop resistant capabilities as well, like shockproof, up to 1 meter drop. So look, it's not a torch that you'd want to just purposely drop or anything like that, but it's not going to be a torch that if you do drop it, it's just going to be completely ruined. Okay, so we'll just grab the torch out now, get a bit of the water off it there, and we'll turn it on. Yeah, and as you can see, like it's definitely waterproof. As for the price on it, it's $199, the retail price here in Australia. Now, there's not a lot of information on this torch, especially on YouTube at the present time. At the time I'm doing this review anyway. So look, all I can say is that it's got a lot of features. There's certainly a lot of improvements that I can see over the RC10. But the real test will be taking it out on the farm and putting it through a few different scenarios. So let's do that now and just see just how this torch performs. Okay, so what I'll demonstrate here, guys, is just if you're walking around on the farm, or you're out bush walking or whatever. Obviously you only want enough light so you can see a few meters in front of you. So this is just on the low setting, so just the 9 lumens, and you can see it's quite ample. I mean, if you're walking along a track or a path, this would be more than enough for you to see where you're going. So I'll up it now to the medium setting, And you can see there it's a dramatic increase. Quite a fair bit of light's getting thrown on the ground. So, I mean, I would probably say this would be the highest I'd want to go if I just wanted a light for walking along and just being able to see in front of me. Because I'll put it up to the high setting now. You can see there it's starting to actually throw a little bit of light back at me. So probably just a little bit overkill. And then of course if we go up into the actual turbo mode, which we'll do now, the amount of light is almost ridiculous. This torch certainly throws out so much light. I've never seen anything like this to date. It really is that powerful. So you wouldn't use it on the turbo mode at this close distance. You really want it down just on the medium setting there. It'd probably be the best one. Okay, so I've just picked out a tree only about 15 metres away from me on the farm here. So as you can see, this is on the low setting at only 9 lumens. So really you'd want a bit something more than that to light up the tree. So we'll go up to the next setting. See, that's pretty ample really. You can see all the tree branches there, the leaves, and make out the detail there. But we'll go up again now up to the high mode, which is 350. And you can see that really brightens up the whole area. Also, it illuminates quite a few of the trees around that actual tree. In the background I can see a fair bit there. So we'll just go up to the turbo now, and then you can see the full 860 lumens. So what I'll do is I'll just pan to the left a little bit, and there's trees in the background there going back about 30 to 50 metres, and all of the branches, all the detail, you can see absolutely everything. So this would be a handy tool if you're in like search and rescue or something like that, because you've definitely got a lot of output, a lot of power with this torch. And even just from here I can definitely see how it is quite a lot stronger than the RC10. So the RC15 is certainly an improvement there. Okay, so the tree you're looking at, guys, is 150 metres away from me. I just used a rangefinder to make sure that it was exact. So there's definitely no gimmick with it. 150 metres away, and I've got the torch set on the turbo mode. So this is a full 860 lumens. As you can see, like honestly, you can make out the tree no problem at all. And if we come back with the focus on the camera or zoom it out, you can see just how far away it really is. Okay guys, so what I'll do on this test is I'm actually going to show you the strobe mode. Now at the moment I've just got it in the turbo setting, so it's the full 860 lumens, but when I hit the strobe mode it's going to transmit in that full 860 lumens as well. So what I'll do now is I'll just activate it, and you can see for yourself just what it looks like. So as you can see, it comes up with a very fast strobe, and then it goes to a, I suppose, a slower strobe mode. But absolutely perfect for like LE or security or military guys, you know, who want that defensive tool. Okay guys, so that's the RC15 from Fenix flashlights. It's an awesome little torch. It's an absolute powerhouse actually. For the size, the compactness of it all, it's easy enough to be carrying around whether you're on duty or you're just recreational, bushwalking, camping, hunting, whatever. It's just a great torch for the price. Now the price of it is $199 retail. I'll put a link to the company who I bought mine through in the description underneath this video. So if you want to check one out, by all means go and have a look at one, and I'm sure if you did purchase it, you wouldn't be disappointed. It's just got so many features for the price. Alright guys, we'll finish up this review. I better get back inside now on the farm. She's pretty cold out here, but I hope you enjoyed it. So as always, take care, and we'll catch you next time.